quick YouTube tutorial for you. It's a bronze smoky eye tutorial. Right here, I'm just quickly filling my brows, nothing special. Eventually, I will have a brow tutorial, but not at this moment. As you can see, I'm kind of just filling it in first. Nothing, like I said, nothing too special. I trace the bottom of my brow to the top of my brow. I kind of just shape my brows and go from there. Then eventually I just kind of skip through it, and one day I'll get into details and show you exactly what to do. Now I'm going to go in with my NYX eyeshadow base. It's probably about two shades darker than my own skin tone, and I'm going to take a flat concealer brush and kind of just dip that in there. Oh, and I forgot to show you that a Jessie's eyeshadow primer, I just kind of put it on before my base, because bases really aren't primers, they're kind of just to make your eyeshadow stick and pop. Primer is actually a primer that makes your shadow last all day. So here I go in with the flat concealer brush. Like I said before, I kind of just put it all over my eyelid. I just dip it in the little jar thing, and I kind of shape my brows with it on the bottom. And I bring it under my eye, and then now I'm going to take Peach Smoothie. This is from Makeup Geek. It's about a shade lighter than my own skin tone. And I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and kind of just dab that in there, and I'm going to put it in my crease. Nothing too special, kind of just rub it all in there. Like I said, nothing special, nothing neat, nothing messy. It does not matter, just get that color in there. This is going to be our transition shade for all these colors to blend nicely together. And as you see, I'm just still blending, throwing it in there. As you know, you always want your eyeshadows darker on the outside from the inside, so I start on the outside and bring it in. Nothing too special. I don't know if you saw it, but now I'm going to go in with Latte. It's a very light brown. I'm going to take a Sigma E25 brush. This is kind of like a flat dome brush. I'm going to put it right there in the crease to kind of create more definition. Not a lot of product on the brush. I kind of go back for a little bit more just to make a little bit line, to make that line in my crease, and then I go slowly and blend it in just to give me some definition and some depth in my eye. And you can see I'm still blending it out, nothing special, just throwing it in there very quickly.
How do you treat your siblings? I push them around, I yell at them, I tell them get out of my room. Tell me how you
Blend, 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 blend. Okay, now I'm going to take Bada Bing. This is still from Makeup Geek. I'm using all Makeup Geek products throughout this whole video. It's kind of like a shimmery, like medium, almost dark brown eyeshadow. I'm going to take, I believe I know it's a pencil brush from Sigma, but I don't recall the number of it. I will leave everything listed down below, as always. And I know I kind of cut myself out on this part, sorry. But I'm just going to put it in the outer V. Nothing special, kind of just throw it in there. I'm just going to kind of throw the product in there because I'm going to go with another color to actually blend that out. So I kind of like to just stick it in the outer V, and I don't really care about the edges because I'll go back to that, get another clean E25 Sigma brush, and blend it out. So I'm kind of just darkening up. I pulled my eye, which you shouldn't do, but I have a really bad habit of doing it, but I still pull my eye just to see exactly where I'm putting my outer V. So I just kind of blend a little bit more, nothing too special, just blend, 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 blend. Sorry if you hear me coughing in the background, I have a really bad cough. So kind of just going right there in the crease, nothing too higher, because you don't want to bring it up too high, because then you're going to look like you have a black eye, and you do not want that out of this look. Then I'm going to take Coco Bear. This is from Makeup Geek again. It's very similar to Brown Script from MAC. If you know what that is, this is very similar to it. It's just probably a little bit darker. Not even a shade darker, just a little bit darker. Then I'm going to go back with a clean E25 Sigma brush, and I'm just going to dab that right there in the crease and blend it out. Nothing too precise, because we're going to go back with that same big fluffy brush and blend everything out. And so I'm just sticking it in there right in the crease to blend that harsh little line that I had right there. We don't really want to touch the inner side of the lid because we should have blended it out before when we were first using the pencil brush and throwing everything in there. So then I go, see, as you can tell, I go back with that big fluffy brush. You can go back with Latte, you can go back with the peach smoothie, or you could use no product. I am using no product and I'm just slowly blending everything. Now I'm going back with that NYX eyeshadow base and I'm just dabbing it on 2/3 of our lid, not going into the Bada Bing. We're going to place the pigment down and we need something for that pigment to stick to. Then I'm going to go with this pigment. Like I said, they're all Makeup Geek products. This is called Afterglow. And I took a really small little flat brush and I sprayed it with a little bit of water. I don't have any Fix Plus. I kind of ran out, so I used water instead. It works perfectly fine. You don't have to use water, but I do suggest it because it helps that product stick to the brush and it makes it kind of a dewy effect and it makes your eyes really pop. So as you can see, I kind of just pat everything down first because you don't really want to swipe because that's going to drop all the product. So I just keep going back with that product, blending it in, dabbing it out, and then when I get to, I just add a little bit to that inner corner for a small little highlight, then I bring it down on the small part of my lid. I'm going to take Utopia. This is kind of a tricky pigment. I would even call it a glitter. But it is a very chunky pigment. It has gold. It even looks green to me, but there's like gunmetal, black. It's a very beautiful pigment. So you kind of just have to work with this one. Like I said, pat it down, then slowly from there keep blending and just not smear, but just swipe back and forth to get that really product to work up into the eye. So here I am done. I really didn't add anything else. It was really late at night, but I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. Bye.